Alright guys, we're back with another one, and this is a review of the Moto X. Now the Moto X has been, this is a 2013 phone. This is done 2 years old, and flagship phones has really gone full quad-core processing with 3, even 4 gigs of RAM. Even though this have 2 gigs of RAM, it's only a dual-core processor, but it has other cores to handle other features of the phone. And at the time, 4.7-inch screen was a pretty good size. Up to this day, people would say that's the sweet spot. 4.7 inch is the sweet spot. Now, I pretty much run Google Now launcher because I can't stay without Google Now. It really works well. You got some features like making a little twisty to take pictures, and you can even hold your finger down and you could take a ton of pictures. It's really a good, it's a good thing to have, to take a bunch of pictures real fast. The shutter's real fast. The camera is subpar. In other words, the camera was in the mid-range of all the other phones that it came out with. So the camera, not giving it a knock, I think the camera in HDR mode was good enough. I think it was good enough to get by, but it wasn't mind-blowing. The screen, 720p screen, as you can see, it looks vibrant, it looks nice, it plays video very good. Enough pixels per inch to get by. It's on par with the I believe the iPhone 5 at the time, definitely the iPhone 4, which is good enough. It was good enough for the size of the screen to get by at 720. But we got greedy with the quad core processors, the 1080p screens, and now we got 2K screens probably going to the next thing that's going to come out is 4K screen on a cell phone. That normally put a hit on battery life, but with the Moto X, I never got all day battery life at all, but I was able to get 12 to 14, sometimes even 16 hours on a charge, but most of the time 12 to 14 hours I normally got somewhere in the area of 3 hours of on-screen time. So, but I normally keep it very dim. For video purposes, I'm keeping it very bright. But it doesn't get that dim. So it gets just dim enough so you can get by it. But if it went a little dimmer, you'll probably be able to get more hours out of the battery. How does it charge? Just simply micro USB. That's it. No wireless charge in here. Now the camera came with flash, and like I said, 10 megapixels. It got by. It did the job. So you can see here the volume rocker and the power is on, one side of the device, and they're in red because I got this through Moto Maker. So I got a little extra in it to make it look a little nice. And black and red. Red has grown to be one of my favorite colors, so I had to add it in there. So this actually was my second Moto X. I had it in white, but I prefer the look of the black a little better. But one of the biggest appeals for me and other reviewers of the Moto X is the feel of the phone. The phone just fits real good into the hand. It just fits like a glove. It fits like it belonged there. It's really, there'll be no other phone like this, because we've gone phablet size. We've gone to really big sizes. So this one-handed use of a phone is pretty much gone. It's dead. It's gonna be pretty hard. Here is the Nexus 6, and even though it doesn't feel big to me no more. It feels good. I do have trouble using it with one hand. all the time. There's certain things I could do with one hand, but I surely can't do everything with one hand. So you can see there's a big difference. The Nexus 6 pretty much swallows this Moto X. But at the same time, I tell you, the Nexus 6 don't feel big to me. Put a case on any phone and then take it off, that phone will feel small again. So the phone, it's a buy. If you're looking for something cheap, you're looking for something to get by, and you want to buy a dependable phone that's gonna get it. So to finish off this review, this Moto X has really done the job. It worked very well. Going in and out of apps, and the multitasking is pretty much the old school type of multitasking. It haven't got the update. One thing I was waiting for was the update to Lollipop to see how it performs. But what I find with the performance, even though it's fast, it really doesn't miss a beat per se. There is some issues and so forth with launching different apps and stuff like that. So the theme of it is, this is no longer a flagship. This was Motorola's flagship back in the day. It no longer is. This is a mid-range device. Some people are saying it started off as a mid-range device. The camera, to finish off on the camera is so-so, 10 megapixel camera. And the speaker is the most exciting thing about this Moto X. The speaker is very loud, and I have a comparison video between the Nexus 6 and this Moto X to show you guys this speaker is. Guys, if you're looking for a low budget phone that can definitely do the job, still is the original 2013 Moto X. Really sounds crisp and loud. So that's the loudest volume, the loudest volume.
Do you ever think about me? Do you ever cry yourself to sleep? Do you ever think about me?
Okay.
Do you ever miss me? Can't believe I met the love.
So the feel in the hand, the compactness of the 4.7-inch screen, it's 720, 316 pixels. It really does the job, or 319, whatever it is. It does the job. The AMOLED screen works very well. All the features that Motorola has packed into this has really done the job. So it's been a phone that's been my friend's backup, everybody's backup. This has been everybody's backup phone. I've loaned it out and no one has damaged it. Of course, I kept it in a case, and it did the job, put it like that. But now it has to go. It has to go. I'm selling it, and just to let you guys know how I keep my stuff, real neat and clean. Everything is basically there. So, and this is pretty much saying goodbye to this device. It served its purpose. So with that, guys, like, subscribe, and this has been a review of the Moto X 2013. Peace.